Hello, and good whatever time of the day it is for you. I wanted to talk about imposter syndrome and self-doubt and overcoming that. Read an affirmation that said, I deserve a good life. And the reason that made me think about that is because I seen like some definition. There was a definition that said that imposter syndrome is when you believe that you don't deserve the recognition that you're getting, and that you think that people are going to figure out who you are, like you're real you, and that you're afraid that you're going to be discovered as a fraud, right? And I was like, wow, that's really weird, because like if you're genuinely doing good, you reached your achievements and accomplishments, then why would that make you think that you don't deserve it? And then I reflected on myself. Now, there was a couple times in life I felt like that. When my relationship first started, I didn't believe I deserved to be in these shoes. I thought that like maybe some type of mask was going to be lifted off, and the person that he's seen was going to be revealed as is not the person that I am. And it really came down to me just having a very low self-esteem and realizing that I am that person. I just didn't believe I was that person. And it makes me want to cry, because it's something I still struggle with a lot. To me, this is the most attractive man on the face of the earth. There is no one better. Yes, obviously we all have our growths that we need to overcome, but I feel like sometimes I don't deserve this spot, because just basically I don't look good or whatever. And I feel so sorry for that person that thought that, right? She was so broken. And as you see, I still struggle with that sometimes. We're gonna take these off. I'm gonna still struggle with that sometimes. We're overcoming it together. And that's what having a healthy community is all about, which is what I'm trying to build. So I deserve a good life. I'm a good person. I deserve to be here. I deserve to be in this position. I deserve to have this healthy, happy relationship. I deserve to have this healthy, happy family that I'm building. And I deserve to be all the goodness that comes my way. And it doesn't matter how in the moments I feel negative about myself. It doesn't matter in those moments how negative I feel about myself. I know deep down that core principle is I deserve to be here. I deserve it. And I'm not a fraud, because every day I wake up and I'm my authentic self. There's nothing at the end of the day to discover. I'm fully myself. I made mistakes in the past, but everything I did, like being a mom, and it's mad rewarding, and I deserve to be that. I deserve to have this little human that thinks the world of me. Yeah, let's talk about overcoming it. As you see, we're going to overcome it together. So what we need to do is recognize the differences. If we're living in imposter syndrome and or self-doubt, sometimes they come together, or low self-esteem, sometimes they come together and work together, and sometimes they're two totally different things. So recognize what triggers those things within you, as you see what triggers me, and then try to reset and rebalance. You see that I did these affirmations. I had to take a break and take a couple deep breaths, but take those deep breaths or get your fresh air, whatever it is that works for you. Remember, your journey, do what works for you. I think the key factor there is recognize the differences in your triggers. Second, change your mindset. Change your mind, change your life. Change from comparing yourself to others, comparing yourself to your past you. Any version of you that you are currently battling, compare, because it's only you versus you at the end of the day. Like, I'm not competing with you, you're not competing with me, and it shouldn't ever be like that. We should be working together because we want to build a community. Change your negative self-talk to self-compassion. Biggest thing I ever talk about is have compassion for yourself. Change from having a perfectionist mind to a progressive mind. So stop trying to be perfect. We're not, and it's going to be impossible to try to reach that. Also, perfect is different for everybody else. So stop trying to be perfect and people please, and just focus on your progress and how well you're doing. Start believing in yourself. Tell yourself your accomplishment. Believe in your accomplishments. Believe that you did that and you are you and you deserve to be recognized for that. Again, that's that self-compassion. But believe in yourself. Believe in that you're going to be able to do the things you want to do in the future, and it's going to be you, and you deserve it. You deserve a happy life. You deserve that recognition. You worked so hard to get get where you're going. You deserve it. If you need it, find support, whether that be a therapist or friends. I know it's hard to have people around or ask for help to like, hey, can you, I don't know how you come out right and say it because now I don't remember, but like I will ask like, why am I here? Like, why do you like enjoy my presence so much? And that's that supportive role that you're supposed to play this role, but it's that support that you need. Like sometimes we don't have it to pull it all of ourselves, and that's okay, but have some type of support that reminds you how great you are, and that you feel safe in hearing that from, or whatever. This goes along with what I said earlier about self-compassion, but practice those affirmations. That is rewiring your brain to combat any negative thought. Eventually all of that will become natural to you. If a negative thought pops up, that you say something positive, but practice those affirmations until positive self-talk is natural. I think the biggest part of our insecurities and our imposter syndrome is that we don't believe we deserve it, as the definition for imposter syndrome says. And that is because we tell ourselves so many negative things about ourselves. So just really change that. Journal if you have to keep your momentum going. If you reached an area, like for me, in a lot of times in life, if I'm doing well and then I hit like a wall and I feel like I can't get over it, then it feels like all of the accomplishments before that were for nothing. So break down your bigger problems into smaller ones, and reward yourself and celebrate yourself for those small accomplishments, because eventually that turns into something way bigger. I say it's simple because the key to moving forward is simple, but it's one of the hardest things we'll ever do. But I think the biggest thing, as I reflect and I'm thinking about all the things that I have done and how I was rude to myself or mean to myself because of low self-esteem, or I felt like I didn't deserve it, is that I just constantly told myself like, I deserve it. I deserve to be here. There's no one else that can be me and do me and be in this experience and be what I need to be to show up, what it needs right now for this area of my life to function. Nobody else can do that job but me. Even if somebody says like, you're replaceable, we can switch you out in a heartbeat, like a job or whatever tells you that you can be replaced, just know that they can replace the work value that you bring, but they can't replace you, because it's just you. You are the only you. You are the only person alive that has your uniqueness, and that's not something that they can replace. And if you feel in your skin that's something that is a fraud, ask yourself why do you feel that way? Because you don't believe you deserve goodness, to deserve achievements. You do. You deserve all the goodness that life brings. And why I wanted to like make this so much bigger and deeper, the only thing I can truly think of, like, and I'm contemplating it, is just talk good to yourself. It's hard. It's, as you've seen, it's hard, but we gotta do it. We gotta get out of that insecurity and that imposter syndrome, because it's gonna affect our quality of life, because that's the mind frame that we're in. So then we're not gonna see that everything else around us is as beautiful as the life we deserve. And it's not going to be something we can change, because we don't believe that we even deserve to be here. So maybe that should have been the first video. Overcoming imposter syndrome. Without being able to do that, we can't change, because we're stuck in that mind frame. I got emotional. I need to get it together and get it in the house and get all these things done. So time management. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day or evening or whatever time of day it is for you. Continue, and remember to talk good to yourself. Speak goodness on yourself, and you deserve it.